How should you respond when someone disrespects you? Disrespect is something we cannot escape. It's painful, frustrating, and often leaves us questioning ourselves. But the Stoics, masters of resilience and inner peace, faced insults, betrayals, and criticism daily in ancient Rome, yet they remained calm and wise. How? Through powerful principles that still apply today. Let's explore 10 timeless Stoic lessons that show you how to deal with disrespect while protecting your mental health, emotional intelligence, and personal growth. 1. Change your perspective. Perspective allows you to see disrespect differently. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." This means the insult itself carries little power. Your interpretation gives it weight. When you look at the bigger picture, you see that many insults are brief and unimportant. They reflect the ignorance, insecurity, or weakness of the other person, not your value. By changing perspective, you choose to ignore, forgive, or learn, instead of letting anger rule. Stoicism reminds us that life is too short to be consumed by petty offenses. With perspective, you focus on goals, virtue, and growth instead. 2. Keep your calm. One of Stoicism's central teachings is composure. Epictetus taught that people are disturbed not by events, but by their interpretation of them. Disrespect can feel sharp, but its true effect comes from how we choose to think about it. When someone is rude, it reflects their state of mind, not your worth. Understanding this helps preserve calmness and prevents their negativity from taking root within you. Remaining calm isn't about ignoring reality, but about protecting your emotional well-being. Stoicism emphasizes control of the inner self, not the outer world. Losing control through anger allows others to direct your emotions. By maintaining composure, you keep authority over your state of mind. When disrespected, remind yourself, this belongs to them, not me. Their words or actions do not diminish your dignity. Imagine insults as noise, unpleasant but powerless unless you choose to amplify them. 3. Learn to pause. Seneca observed that anger becomes a habit when indulged. The Stoic answer is simple yet powerful. Pause. In moments of disrespect, our instincts push us to react quickly. But reacting without thought often creates greater problems than the original insult. Pausing breaks that cycle. It gives space to collect your thoughts, examine your emotions, and choose your response. Even a short pause shifts power back to you. Instead of letting someone else control your behavior, you act deliberately. By pausing, you avoid regret. You sidestep harsh words you might later wish to take back. You create the possibility for dignity and restraint. Pausing may not change others, but it will always change you for the better. 4. Reflect on yourself. Reflection is vital in Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius wrote that happiness depends on the quality of our thoughts. When someone disrespects you, ask, is there truth here? Did I act wrongly or contribute to this tension? Honest self-reflection separates reality from ego. The goal isn't to blame yourself unfairly, but to grow wiser through experience. Sometimes, insults reveal nothing about you. Other times, they hold a grain of truth worth considering. Reflection allows you to see clearly. By pausing to examine your own role, you ensure your response is rational, not emotional. This process strengthens your judgment and character. Stoicism teaches that the wise person uses every challenge as an opportunity to practice virtue. Reflection turns disrespect from an enemy into a teacher. 5. Concentrate on virtue. For the Stoics, virtue was the highest pursuit. Wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. Seneca defined virtue as living in harmony with reason. When confronted with disrespect, the Stoic focuses not on revenge or ego, but on acting virtuously. This doesn't mean ignoring the insult. It means responding in a way that reflects strength of character. Virtue is unshaken by petty words because it rests on something deeper: integrity. When you respond with fairness and wisdom, you rise above. 6. Embrace acceptance. Epictetus taught that wisdom comes from distinguishing what we can control from what we cannot. Disrespect from others falls into the second category. You cannot control their actions or words, but you can control your response. Acceptance does not mean weakness. It means acknowledging reality without letting it disturb your peace. Instead of demanding that others treat you perfectly, you accept that human behavior is flawed. By doing so, you reduce suffering caused by false expectations. 7. Have empathy. Stoicism values understanding others. Epictetus advised seeking good not in externals, but within. When insulted, empathy allows you to view the other person's struggle. Their disrespect may spring from fear, insecurity, or ignorance. Recognizing this softens your reaction. Empathy prevents escalation. Instead of taking words personally, you acknowledge the emotions behind them. By stepping into their perspective, you disarm your own anger. Compassion replaces defensiveness. This does not excuse bad behavior. It reframes your response. You remain dignified, calm, and respectful, even in the face of rudeness. Stoicism teaches that responding with kindness preserves your character, no matter how others behave. 8. Set clear boundaries. Stoicism does not mean becoming passive. It teaches strength with reason. When disrespected, you are not required to accept mistreatment. Boundaries protect dignity and self-respect. Like a rock standing firm, you remain calm but assertive. You explain what behavior is unacceptable and what you expect instead. This is not anger, but clarity. By communicating boundaries, you uphold justice and fairness. Stoics valued courage, and boundary setting is an act of courage. It shows respect for yourself and others. You demonstrate that while insults cannot shake your peace, you will not allow continued harm. Setting boundaries aligns with Stoic principles: strength, justice, and wisdom. It balances self-control with self-respect. Through boundaries, you live consistently with virtue. 9. Use humor. Humor, when used wisely, is a Stoic tool. Seneca wrote, "You have mastered yourself when you know how to deal with what you should not take seriously." When someone insults you, laughter can lighten the moment. Humor shifts the energy, showing that you are not disturbed. Instead of feeding conflict, you diffuse it. This does not mean mocking others cruelly. It means keeping a light heart. By refusing to take minor disrespect too seriously, you protect your peace of mind. Humor signals strength. It shows that you are confident enough to rise above. Disrespect loses its sting when met with a smile. Stoicism teaches that wisdom is knowing when something deserves your seriousness and when it doesn't. 10. Choose forgiveness. Forgiveness is a gift to yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." By forgiving, you release anger and protect inner peace. Forgiveness does not excuse bad behavior. It means freeing yourself from resentment. Anger harms you more than the one who insulted you. Stoicism reminds us to focus on what we control, our responses. Choosing forgiveness is choosing freedom. It is not weakness, but strength. Not surrender, but victory. Forgiveness is the Stoic way of transforming disrespect into growth. Disrespect will always appear, but Stoicism shows us how to rise above. By practicing perspective, calmness, pausing, reflection, virtue, acceptance, empathy, boundaries, humor, and forgiveness, you master yourself instead of being mastered by others. These 10 lessons are not just philosophy. They are practical tools for daily life.